All right, again, we're going to record this class. This is to give chance to other students who cannot attend today's, you know, um, karon dili katan karon. At least they will be able to see it in a later time. Okay, okay, na, guys.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
all right.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so, oops, hold on. All right, good morning, everybody. Kumusta?
Morning, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so we've met again after a year, no? So if you can
Yes,
remember
sir.
the
Yes,
last time,
sir.
last time na nag-meet, it was during our
Napatas gym ato dagay sir.
oh, sagasa tamo sulod ato nga klase. So we were having our discrete mathematics, and so far it was the most challenging subject so far, no? So right now we will be having another, let's say, challenging in a sense that this is the first time that it will be taught in NORSU, the CSC 308, Information Security and Assurance. So this is gonna be our course orientation. So I won't. This will not take too long. We're just going to talk about what are the things that we're going to learn for this class. How are we going to manage our, class arrangements and all. Okay. So to start with, again, my name is Julius. If maybe some of you, papagayabong kayo lang, I'm Julius Publico. You can call me Jules. I am a gas IT instructor here in NORSU Bais. I graduated BS Information Technology here in NORSU Bais, and currently I'm taking up MSIT or Master Science Information Technology in NORSU main campus. Ongoing pa na siya. So if you have any questions or comments, share with the class by the end of the orientation. If you have any questions, just save it until the end of this class. I-check sang na ako og napa mo ha kay daghan kong gibuhat sa laptop, ga-render ko sa akong klase gaina, ga-record ko at the same time ga-handle og live nga Google Meet. So it maybe sometimes mo fail. So ako rin check every now and then. All right. Okay. So today, here's what we're going to talk about today. We'll be talking about the online and modular learning management systems. That that will be Google Classroom and other platforms like Facebook, etc. We'll also be talking about our course summary and our class arrangement, and lastly, our course requirements. So I'm sorry if medyo nadugay. Supposed to be I should be this orientation should be done last week. Akong plano is sa Friday man tato niya wala man day classic Friday. So nahitabo na mo siya today. The reason being is that since this is a new class, you'll be the first batch to take ITS. I'm sorry, CSC 308, Information Security and Assurance. So this is the first time that it will be taught in NORSO. So wala pa siya syllabus, wala pa course outline and all. So I took time last week to prepare our curriculum, our learning objectives. And nahuman ako siya by Friday, but then I think wala pa rin klase Friday, so that's why we are doing this week. Okay? So again, these would be the things that we're going to talk about today. I know most of you or all of you already know what online or how do we conduct online learning, the learning management system. Kabalo ko nga kabalo mo ani tanan, but maybe there are some things that we will add or some things that we are going to change. After all, last semester it was the first time that we did this online classes, di ba? And everything is nag-adjust pa ta because we were not ready with this situation that we are in. So hopefully this semester we can make things better, and we need your cooperation to do so. All right? So let's start with the online and modular learning. Well, obviously, we don't do modular learning this semester. We tried to do that last sem. We took our time to prepare your modules for a month. However, wala na balik. Wala na balik once we submitted our modules to, I think it was in main campus. I'm not really sure, but wala na balik. So we haven't been able to um wala may kahatag og modular learning for everybody. So everybody's doing online. And same thing, that is what we're going to do for this semester. So basically, everything will be done either asynchronous or synchronous class. We'll be able to meet through Google Meet or Zoom. or we can just pre-record a class. Anyway, more of it will be talked about later on. So perhaps let's talk about learning management system. I know you guys already know what this is all about. Basically, it is a software application used to plan, implement, and assess learning process. So basically, it's an online classroom. The same functions with our regular classroom here in NORSU campus. However, everything's done virtually or over the internet, right? So same thing, online classes will include examinations, assignments, assessments, etc. And the LMS that we'll be using, of course, that will be Google Classroom. I've already created the Google Classroom for our section, and then later on I will show you the code so that you'll be able to enroll. Okay, we'll be using Google Classroom for assignments and projects, and maybe sometimes announcements. And then to access Google Classroom, just go to classroom.google.com or install Google Classroom from Play Store or App Store. I think you've already done that. All right. So here it is. This is going to be your code. So you might want to take a screenshot. Or once I've already uploaded a copy of this presentation file, just click on this link. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I've already uploaded a copy of this PowerPoint presentation file. Click on this. Or you can go to classroom.google.com and enter this. Okay. You might want to take a screenshot now. I'll give you 5 seconds.
Okay na, sir.
Okay, all right. Anyway, I'll post it later on to our Facebook group. Okay, so this is going to be our course summary. These are the things that we are supposed to learn for information assurance and security. So obviously, medyo gamay that is because we're doing this online or we're doing this, you know, daily face to face, diba? So here's what we're going to do. Supposed to be na ako'y complete list Judani that is to be prepared for our course syllabus. But these would be the things that we're going to learn all throughout the semester. So muna akong kabuangan ako last week. So here's the part that's gonna be information security. Okay? And key information security are concepts or security concepts that is kanang gigamit karon. Mga security concepts nga gigamit karon to secure information. And then components of information systems. What are the information systems that require security? Ano kinahanglan lang is secured? What are the things that we are supposed to secure? All right? And then, of course, we'll be talking about the need, or we'll learn about the need of security. Why do we need security in the first place? What organizations need? And what types of attacks and threats, right? So these are the types of kumbaga risk why we should learn information security. What are the constant kanabagang risk ba or threats to information system? Why do we need information why do we need security? We're going to learn that right here, since you guys are computer science support tech supposedly, you'll be working with, how you're going to how are you going to secure the system, the information system, basically. And then we'll also bring up the different security technologies that includes firewalls. All right, virtual private or VPN. How does it work? Why is it important? Intrusion detection, prevention, and other security tools. All right, we'll be learning that right here. And lastly, we are going to learn about cryptography. This is the, let's say, an art, okay? It could be an art or a science of learning how to, from the terms of just cryptograph, murag cipher codes to make sure that the passwords, the any information, credentials are being held in incognito, kumbaga, or it's being kept safe. All right. So these are the 4 things that you will learn for the entire semester. Hopefully, if mahumantad na to dahil ng atong mga classes each time, we'll be able to discuss all this. In that way, you'll be prepared for, this is going to be your third year being computer science students. You'll be able to prepare once you already deployed to the real battle, which is outside the university. Okay. All right. So far, do you have any questions regarding our course summary? Do you have anything else that you want to remove or add? Agree na mo ani?
Yes, sir.
Okay ra, sir.
Okay na lang. Or basig
Okay rin na, sir.
basig na mo ganang idungag ba? Okay, so since this is about security, maybe interested kayo mag hacking. All right, so we're not supposed to do that right here, and I'm not good with that. What we are trying to what we are trying to avoid in this course is to avoid any attacks, cyber attacks. That includes hacking, mga viruses, and everything else. So that is what we are trying to avoid, to learn to avoid rather, in this course. All right. So next, let's talk about our class arrangement. This is how we are going to meet. This is how we are going to conduct our classes. Okay. Um, so try to take note. First is we will conduct a synchronous class. When we say synchronous class, these are live classes, just like what we are doing right now through Google Meet, at least once to twice a month only. Okay, again, once to twice a month only. We'll be doing classes like this, live through Google Meet. The reason is that as much as I wanted to do it month or weekly, or perhaps as often as possible, however, let's understand that not all of us have na internet kanang stable na internet connection, right? Maybe some of us will have to buy internet load para maka-attend a class, right? So instead of doing it as often as possible, let's just do it once to twice a month. Next is, although we'll only be meeting live once or twice a month, I will still be uploading a pre-recorded class every week. All right. So that means this week I'll upload this class. Next week I'll upload another class. But this time it's gonna be pre-recorded. That means I will conduct the class right here in my end. I will record it and I will upload it to my YouTube channel. All right. And that way you'll be able to watch it anytime that you want on your most convenient time. However, although mutanaw ninyo siya anytime, you have to make sure that you have to work with the assignments and assessments before the deadline. Because assignment and assessment activity will be filed after I upload the class on the YouTube. Now, maybe you're wondering, anong YouTube ang sir? Na pwede mo go i-upload na sa Facebook or isend na nato sa group chat. Okay? All right. Going back, not all of us have their own internet connectivity, right? So some of us magpa-load. Okay, I'm not trying to advertise a network here, but for smart users, kitsa itong mga smart data na mobile data, sa ilang giga surf offerings, they're offering 1 gigabyte of YouTube or video every day. If you register to their, if you subscribe to their offerings, let's say Giga Surf, I think it was 50 Gigasurf 50, you'll get 1 gigabyte of open access internet and then 1 gigabyte of YouTube every day or video every day. All right? So at least kung magpalod kag 50, na kay 3 gig worth of YouTube for 3 days, all right? Or if you decided to upgrade to 7 days, you'll get 7 gig. That is 1 gig a day of YouTube contents, right? So that's why I decided to just upload it to YouTube. And that way, most of the students will be able to watch the class in less money para mas gamay rin yung magasto while watching the class. All right? So that's the reason why we will use YouTube. And another thing is that it will only make sense because YouTube is the largest video sharing website there is, diba? Although don't you worry, I'm not no worry. Okay, I'm not trying to make this as public as possible. That YouTube channel is only intended for our classes. All of my classes. That includes information security and assurance, graphics and visual computing, web development 2, and my previous classes last semester. Next, we'll be taking the assessment activity, or I'm sorry, taking the assessment activity on time will credit your attendance for the week. Okay, so going back, we will only right? So if kana lang yan naka-absent ka sa unang what if we will only meet once for let's say April. So yeah, absent pa jud ka. So absent ka tibok bulan, right? That's not the case. Remember that every week and then assessment activities will be followed. So every time that you get the assessment activity on time, that means before the deadline, you'll be All right. Again, if you take the once you're done with the assessment for the week, then you'll be present for the entire week. All right. And then if you mo make, then nakuha pa ang imong assessment activity. All right. So don't you worry. As for the assessment or assessment activities, you'll be given at least 1 week for the deadline. So, if, for example, if I upload a class Wednesday, then the deadline would be next Wednesday. That is for the assessment. Okay, so there should be plenty of times for you to work with the assessment activities. That also the same with your assignment. And last or no, the assessment activities will be done through Google. Already familiar with that. All of our quizzes will be done through Google Form. Like assessment will be done through Google Form. So when you say assessment activities, mura siya short quizzes ra ba? Ina na lang. Okay? And then lastly, assignments will be posted through Google Classroom. That is why it's very important that after we end this class, please proceed to Google Classroom and then enter the codes that I just given you a while ago so that you will be able to enroll to our Google Classroom para makita ninyo if there are any assignments or any other projects and activities that are um, that we'll be having. All right, so this is gonna be the YouTube channel where I'll be uploading all of our classes. So once I've already uploaded a copy of the presentation, all you need to do is of course download it and click on your name, click your picture, automatically route you to the YouTube channel. And later on, I'll also be i-comment po na ko ang link so that you'll be able to check it right there. All right, so far, any questions before we proceed? Dali on na to eh. It's only been 14 minutes.
Wala ra, sir.
Wala, klaro lang? All right. Okay, so
Klaro
next.
kayo, sir.
All right. So next is let's talk about our course requirements. So these are the areas where you should be working on to pass this course. Okay. Attendance online, that's 10%. Again, going back, attendance will be checked during online meetings, just like what we're doing right now, and then through assessments. Okay. And then assignment, that's 20%. And then learning activities or assessments, that is another 20%. Projects, if there are any projects at all, that's 20%. And major examination is 30%. That is a total of 100%. The major examination includes the midterm and finals. And as for the projects, ganadra kung kabalo ninyo, if dili ko project, then your grade will also be for projects. In case dili ko kahatag og projects because you know the situation right now, we're not supposed to meet. You're not supposed to, as much as possible, you should keep yourself away from the exposure out there. And we all know that doing projects will require you to, to be exposed to the virus. So there might be chance that we will not be having projects at all. So if that's the case, then your assignment will be projects. Whatever it is that you get yourself, that also be your project. Always make sure na inyong assignments mahuman gid ninyo tanan. Okay? Anyway, ang Google Classroom, nakanindot sa Google Classroom is that bisag human na ang deadline, maka-upload ra gyapon ka, pero mabala na to if late na ba ka or dili. If late imong assignment, no problem. Walay problema og late imong assignment, you'll still be graded. Although it may not be, of course, makuha na siya compared to mga nagkagama on time, but still, mukhang gyapon siya. So there shouldn't be any problems at all. Okay? So I think that will be it, unless if you have any questions. Now, may mga clarifications, guys?
No, sir.
Sure?
Wala ra, sir. Klaro kayo, sir.
No, sir.
All right.
Wala.
Anyway, if naaga na yung
Wala ra,
mga,
sir. Wala ra.
if na may mga questions or anything at all, here's what we're going to do. After this, or right now, we are going to create a group chat. Okay? Magama ko group chat, then mo add ko 1 or 2 students, then kamo na bahala og add sa uban, okay? Since di man ako friends tanan nga students. And then any questions or any announcements will be done through Facebook or Messenger, through our chat groups rather. And then I'll also be uploading some, if di ko malimot, sa atong Google Classroom. So if there are any assignments at all, there shouldn't be any problems because una, i-post natin sa Facebook, sa GC, sa Google Classroom, siya rog dili ginubantayan og naya sa announcement, right? And most announcement will kanang if na ako'y mo-upload ko og klase o mo-upload og mag-conduct og online class o naman gani mga assignments na lang. Okay? So anyway, if you don't have any questions or if you have any questions and medyo maybe later on maka-formulate mo question regarding our class, just send it in through our Facebook chat groups soon. Okay? So, right now, magamatag GC na to.
Okay, sir.
Alright, let me just open
Okay, sir.
Okay. Medyo hinay akong laptop ron kay again, open ang akong calendar ko sa akong klase gaina, nag-record pagod ko ron, and then video call. Ay, Google Meet. So, medyo gamay. So, please pardon me. Let me open up Facebook real quick. Asan na to? Na. Ayos. Sige, i-upload guro na ko to sa sige mo send ako ni ron sir. Groups, wait. Hina jud ng laptop na. Bukatan siya maayo. Okay, low ba? Tesa, kinsay friend nako. Kinsay friend nako dere. Tay mura kong si guys, kinsay friend nako aron akong i-ring. Ano ba so ba?
Sir ako, sir.
Ha?
Si Jonah,
Sada na lang
ay, si Jercel, si Amahit, sir.
Sige, wait. Okay, nag-loading jud ako. Chrome gyud ay. Sensya na kayo. Kabagod ng laptop as in. Na siya ikuan information. Sige na ako ikuan ma'am na ako kanang dili pa siya course syllabus. Kuan ra ba mga learning object outline pala. Description nga corrigid ba? Ikaw po pwede na kusgan sa iyong batch food. Mistakes. Okay, bagay na ko na niyo. Kaya milyon mi sa klase kayo ato. Kay one month ra gud do. Klase din nag-lockdown. Naroy kuan po dato na koy course outline like syllabus so di na ka mag-prove na. Pero mausap ganan ka usbunin. Alright, kinsa ganito akong friends ganit dire si
It's Amahit, sir.
Amahit? Unsay ngalan? Unsay Facebook name gani? Kit no?
Kit.
Okay. Bitaw. Kinsa pa lain? Si Jonah Rose, murag friends mi ni Jonah Rose. Jonah Rose naka diha? Jonah Rose?
Sir,
Sir, okay, sir.
Kinsa pa lain? Kinsa pa man ni uban? Si try ko na nako plus ko na.
Si Win Baldado, sir. Friends mo ato niya, sir.
Sige. Si Bon Andre, friends mo. Ayun, si
Cromwell.
Baldosano, sir.
Ay, wala may criminal. Wala man. Wala.
Kinsa pilain gani? Sige
When
kanila sa
baldado, sir. When
when
baldado.
pala bandado. When tayo sa when baldado no? Okay, dara. Okay, so na ako ipat ka students nga gi-include. Please help me add the rest of the students. I'll send the list here. Hold on. Okay, so nana diha, please palihog na lang kog accept, and then let me just change the group name to make it formal. CSC 308. All right. Okay, so palihog na lang kog add sa uban. Let me send you the list. Hold on. Okay. So, muna itong list, and palihog na lang kog add sa uban, okay? All right. So, if you don't have any other questions, perhaps that will be the end of today's orientation. Thank you so much for making this far. After this class, or after we end this orientation, kindly fill up the form to assess your learning. Just click this link. I'll also be sending po tamo ani. Then the deadline would be tonight at 11:59 p.m. Okay? Lungog lang.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Sir.
So this will be the link. And then, lastly, your assignment, sa yun ra kayong assignment, create and enroll an account to Google Classroom. Use the code I just provided to you a while ago. The deadline para magraduhan mo sa today's assignment, of course, you can enroll anytime. But the deadline for you to be graded for this assignment will be Friday at, or sayop akong date. Pero sige lang, una-una lang nga karong Friday, umalabot nga Friday, sayop ang date, 2021 at 11:59 p.m. Okay, so be sure to enroll now before Friday so that you'll be graded for your very first assignment. All right, so that will be all for today, guys. Thank you so much for attending the class, and I'll upload the replay if you wanted to rewatch this class. I'll upload a replay later on, and all the details for today's orientation. And then, if you decide to rewatch, or you can also inform the other your classmates rather, nga wala ka today. There are only 18 of us instead of 25, and you can inform them that they can still watch the orientation. They can still take the assessment and the assignment, and then once I've already uploaded, go on the replay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Can you all turn on your camera real quick? Take the picture. Kadali. Pakita mo kagwapo be. Sige, paabot sa uban. Kinsa may Sige. Naka-open na tanan, alright? Sige. Sige, 3, 2, 1, smile. Oh, wait, wala pa di. Okay, alright. Okay, thank you guys. I'll see you on our next classes, okay? Bye-bye, Amping.
Thank you, sir.
Sige, Amping. Bye.